Welcome back to Just an Everyday Fan. Oh my gosh. Becky Hammond is pissed. If y'all did not see the post-game presser from the Aces Indiana Fever game last night, you have to go watch. The reporter started out asking Becky how she thought her team played against the Indiana Fever. And she said it was, and I have to take these quotes because I don't know that I've ever heard a coach throw their team under the bus like this. The worst offensive night I've ever seen, a complete lack of professionalism. I don't know who steps onto the court in front of 20,000 people and performs like that. And then the reporter continues and said, "What do you think stands out about the game?" And she responded with how many layups they got in the paint. We had no presence on either end of the floor, meaning she's just saying her team was absent. And she goes on to give the reason that the Fever played rough. Rough. Really? This team played rough. This is a team who has been beat up for a year, who hasn't gotten the favor of the whistle, who, just in the last two games they played, won the Commissioner's Cup and the Las Vegas Aces last night, came out with a defensive tactic that was on par with some of the top teams I've seen. She continues, they were grabbing and holding us. I can think of 3 occasions in the game last night where the Indiana Fever players who had the ball going down were grabbed and held and whistles were not called. So I don't know exactly what she's talking about. And they were getting away with it, she says. How many times did Asia go to the line? Let's break this down. So Indiana Fever went to the line 17 times. And the Aces went to the line 22 times. Who got the favor of the whistle? Who got the calls? The Aces got the calls. They went to the line 22 times. Matter of fact, Asia Wilson had almost half of her points in free throws. She had 13. She had 11 for 13 in free throws with 3 turnovers. Kelsey Gray had 2 points and 5 turnovers. The Indiana Fever have been repeatedly fouled without the favor of the whistle for a year. And all these teams didn't complain about it. It wasn't until it started being more evenly distributed this year that the teams began to complain about the refs not calling. The Fever just came out with a redirected offense. I'm not sure what Stephanie White is putting in their Wheaties, but whatever it is, keep on doing it. We saw it in the Commissioner's Cup, and we saw it with the Las Vegas Aces last night. So now you're saying the refs have a problem after 2 games. The Fever took the Aces. It was 81-54 in favor of the Fever. The Aces made 16 field goals to the Fever's 31. In 3 points, the Aces made 3 to the Fever's 5. Free throws, they made 19 to the Fever's 14. The Aces went to the line more than the Fever. And most of that was Asia Wilson drawing the foul. And she's always going to draw the foul on the small players, always. Rebounds, aces, 8 to the Fevers 10. Assists, 12 to the Fevers 24. Steals, aces, 4 to the Fever 5. Blocks, aces, 1 to the Fever 3. They had 17 turnovers to the Fever's 12. And they were called 21 times on fouls to the Fever's 18. And I just want to call out a couple of things. Asia had 29 points. Almost half were from the line. I have to ask the aces, Becky Hammond, I have to ask you, how do you think your deal with Melissa Smith is working out? She put up 4 points. She turned the ball over 3 times. She had 0 assists and 7 rebounds. Do you think you got your money's worth giving up a first-round draft pick? I'm not so sure you did. Kelsey Mitchell had a great night. She brought in 25 points. Aaliyah Boston, 20 points. Howard put up 11 points. Ari put up 8 points. Lexi Hall put up 7 points. I thought it was a great game. I was so excited to see the Fever coming back with some defensive toughness. It's like they're coming out and they're a new team. They are a brand new team. They have game. They have defense. They're working hard instead of letting everyone just roll them over. So congratulations to the Fever for winning that. I have not seen the Dallas game, and I need to go back and watch that. But it appears they had, I don't know if it was multiple injuries in that game, but it appears that Dallas is missing most of its team. So they're in a critical position right now, which is not good. Arike's out. Maddie's out. I think 5 players are out. That's crucial, and some of their best players. Carrington's out, so it's kind of Page against the world right now. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch. Anyway, Fever, congratulations. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on eating your Wheaties. I absolutely, totally enjoyed the game. Congratulations on breaking your loss streak with the Las Vegas Aces. I think y'all did a great job. Till next time.